What's up, YouTube? Or hello, YouTube. Today, or tonight, or whatever time it is when you're seeing this video, I'm coming to y'all with a video about books. It's my last day at Big T State, or Texas State, whatever. And Texas State University, for y'all who don't know, or if y'all not from Texas. But I'm gonna go ahead and use my resources one last time to give y'all a video about books for black women to read. And pause. Look, if you're not a black woman, if you're a black man, you can read this. Especially if you're a black man, you can read this. If you're whatever you are, if you're green, blue, purple, or white, you can read all of these books because it's just, an insight on the type of stuff that African American women have to go through. And they're just good books all the way around, in my opinion. So I'm gonna lace y'all up. I'm gonna put y'all on. The first book I'm gonna tell y'all about is Push by Sapphire. And if y'all don't know what Push is the book about the movie Precious, or the movie Precious about the big, somebody can't talk. Precious is a movie about the big black girl who had kids when she was like 14 and 16, and her mom was abusive and she had to go to an alternative school. But the book is better because I've always been a reader, but it was kind of boring. But now that I've kind of found this type of stuff I like to read, I'm like, okay, because the book is better than the movie. I know that's old, but it's facts. But because you can see more of Precious' thoughts. Like on the movie, they made her seem more like kind of stupid than she was. She didn't really know how to speak, good English or whatever y'all be calling it. You just get to see more of her side in this book. Y'all, the next book I'm going to tell y'all about is called Queenie. The cover look fire. They say don't judge a book by its cover, but hey, I did. And I ain't gonna lie, I watched another YouTuber and somebody put me on to this, but it's okay. We all can share the love. And in this book, the impression that I got, let me tell y'all what it's about. It's about the girl Queenie. She young. I ain't gonna say how old she is because I'd be lying if I said it because I don't know. But she worked for the newspaper and she got a boss that don't want to, understand what she going through. And then she got this white boyfriend because she thought she was going to go to the other side and find somebody better. And then he ended up kicking her out. But then she got her friends that be trying to be by her side. You know how friends be. But her family, they be mad at her because they like some Jamaicans that's just like old fashioned, I guess. And then she just don't be wanting to kind of follow the norms that they be going to. But the book is funny, y'all. I actually was laughing. I was sitting down at work reading this and I was like, holy crap, I'm laughing at a book. I'm old. But yeah, I think y'all should read this book. She's low-key kind of lonely. It's dramatic, it's dark, it's all that. All the stuff that people like in books. Y'all, this book right here, I low-key gotta open it up every time to read y'all to read the name because it's crazy. I don't think y'all can know it. I can't see it. I'm not even gonna try. It's called For Colored Girls Who Have Considered Suicide When the Rainbow Is Enough. Look, y'all, I'm not saying I ever considered suicide. And it's really like a poem, and it's by somebody named, I don't even want to say their name, but their last name is Shang, and I'm guessing she's Jamaican or from somewhere in Africa or something, because it's really hard to even, I don't know. But For Colored Girls is what I be calling it. And it's really I don't know if I said this already. If I did, man, I'm mad. But it's like a poem for real. And it's a small little, quick little read through. But it was I felt like some little humor coming from off of it. It was relatable even in a way, but it's very hard to understand for me. And I don't know if it's hard for everybody to understand, but it's like a weird dialect that was used. Maybe the author used the dialect from where she's from. I'm not sure. But I feel like the overall message of this story is to always like look towards the light. Like, I feel like, I'm not saying that other races and like women don't go through things, but I feel like black women be having to go through a lot of stuff, and sometimes they be trying to hide it or like be embarrassed about it. But you embrace it, you look towards the light, it's always gonna be okay, no matter, you know, what didn't happen in the past. Y'all, this next book, look, I ain't gonna lie, a couple of these books is really inappropriate, but that's what low-key made them good. We ain't gonna talk about that part too much though. But the name of this book is called Luster, and it's by Raven Leilani. I don't know. Look, I don't know. It don't matter. But it's about this girl, and I think I be getting these two books, Queenie and this, confused. I ain't gonna lie, but cause I think she was dating a white man. I ain't gonna lie, she was a little ho. She was a little, but like, I don't want to call her that because like I think that was low key a part, like point in the book. Like, don't be ashamed of yourself at all, and embrace your natural talents. And this is about a girl. I don't even want to say too much. Look at the title of the book, Luster. Try to think of what she was. She was like young, dating a lot is what I'm saying. She was dating a lot of people, and I really liked this book because it was funny. It was a quick read. It was easy to read, and it was just like a chill book that I could read when I was at work and when I was in my room. I highly recommend this book. I don't even want to say too much on it on YouTube. Okay, y'all, this book right here, oh my goodness, I love it. Hold on, I low-key want to switch spots. Y'all, I'm low-key starting to wish that I had sat right here this whole time because I like this spot way better. But y'all, this book right here is called, maybe this light not better, I don't know, it don't matter. It's called Coffee. Y'all, coffee will make you black, for real. This book is so deep. This book is me, basically. And that's the only thing it is. I felt that. Like, oh my, like, it's that little emoji with the head coming off. I knew this book was gonna be good just by the name. And it's by April Sinclair. It's about this little girl who's growing up, basically going through puberty. She got two brothers. I got two brothers. She low-key, like the last video I made about the black women feeling rejected, she low-key, I'm not gonna say that's exactly how she was feeling, but that was my take on it. You know, everybody gonna interpret it different, but she was just growing up, not knowing which groups of friends to really talk to and which, like, people that was, low battery, it didn't stop my video though. With people that she really wanted to talk to, she didn't know if she fit in or not. She was doing things to, like, seem cool, I guess, to certain other groups of people, and then like she was getting caught up in mess, and then she didn't know why, and it was just like, oh my god, like that was middle school for me right there. Like, I read that book, I was low-key, like, some of the stuff she was saying was literally my thoughts when I was going through some of the stuff that I went through in middle school. And she was real close to her grandma. She would always be on her grandma. They had one part on there where her mama was like, girl, get off your grandma's lap. You too big for that. I feel like my mama didn't tell me something like that before. Maybe she didn't, but it just sounded like so familiar. But y'all, this book is deep. This book is highly recommended. It's just relatable. Like, I don't know how much more of a summary I could give of y'all to these books without like spoiling them, because I don't want to do that. I want y'all to go and get the book for yourself. But the girl, she be asking her mom questions about little things, but her mom don't really be wanting to answer because she be feeling like her daughter's too young to know. And the little girl just be going out and finding out on her own. And then I remember one part in the book where her mom whipped her and then still let her go to a party. That happened to me before. I didn't even want to go to the party. I was just like, okay. Yeah, this book here is not by a black woman. It's not about a black woman, but I thought I'd throw this up in here. A little twist, if y'all still watching. Look, little twist. That's the name of the book, Twisted. And it's by Bert Ash. I think he's some type of author, or maybe he's no, he is an author. I'm sorry, I was gonna say maybe. I think he's some type of artist. I don't know, maybe he's just an author, but it's about his journey with Freeform, and it's funny. It shows the other point of view. Like, I feel like it's always highlighted what black women go through with their hair and with the way they want to appear to the world, and nobody really be talking about how black men, like, I'm not trying to sound like a pygmy or nothing, but it's like black men, they be going through certain struggles in life that don't get talked about because black women is so like highly talked about. But this man, y'all, he feels like you don't choose dreads choose you. And I low-key feel like that too. So if you on my channel and you on here for the Freeform and you watch this video, go read this book. Y'all, this book right here is The Color Purple. It's by Alice Walker. We all watched the movie, and like I said about the other movie, the other book, Push Like Precious, the book is better than the movie, y'all. And movies, they don't be giving all the details for them. Like, that's why the book's better. Like, I didn't know that this girl, or maybe I wasn't paying attention to the movie, because I ain't gonna lie, I ain't watched it in a little while, but maybe the girl didn't seem that young on the movie. But I promise you, this book is like so freaking deep. And maybe I wasn't paying attention to the movie enough once again, but this book, I was paying attention to Precious. I ain't gonna lie, I remember Precious, but this movie, I feel like I watched it a couple times, but I didn't realize how spiritual it was and how connected I felt with nature and myself and other women as a whole. I'm like, oh my gosh, we all need to. But I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of bored by the book a little bit. I ain't gonna just sit here and say like all these books was good, because look, all books is not good and all books is not easy to get through, all right? Because that's what I'm finna tell y'all about. I got 3 more books. I hope this video not too long, because let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The video should be like 15 minutes long by now. Yeesh, that's long. Okay, y'all, this next book is called The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison. And y'all, this book is about, I want to say, the reason why women have came to be the way that we are. This movie, got me calling the movie. That's how you know it's a good book. This book is right after the Great Depression. And it shows about, once again, a woman growing into womanhood and having to face cruel and violent things from the world and racism, and not only from other races, but from black men, and how kind of hard it is sometimes in our own community. And the fact that this book is set such a long time ago, it makes me realize, like, when is the cycle gonna end? But like I keep saying, I don't want to keep giving y'all too much, and I don't know if I'm giving y'all enough. But the name of the book is called The Bluest Eye, and the girl is black, and she thinks that if she had, blue eyes, that all of her problems would go away. And we know who got blue eyes. I'm not saying black people don't have blue eyes, but we know who's known for having blue eyes these days. And that's kind of just messed up, because it shows like kind of all of like the insecurities. And the thing is crazy how common it is in the black community and how much we share these. And that's the same things that also make us so divided. And y'all, I ain't gonna lie, this book was kind of hard for me to get to because it's vivid to me, and it's like kind of scary. It's kind of hard to read because it's difficult. It's violent. It's tragic. It's sad. Like, it's explicit. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. And I got one more book. Actually, I got two more books, and this one is called What the Fireflies Knew by Kay Harris. This book is about a little girl, y'all. Her daddy just died, and she has to go live with her grandparents or her grandpa or something that she don't really even know like that. And as once again, it's like she's growing up and having to learn about being a woman without being raised by her parents, and having to hear the painful stories that she go through. And but at the same time, it's like you get a sense of love, like, or it's just a feeling in your heart that connects you with the book, and that connects you with nature for some reason. And I don't want to sound corny because the name of the book called something about fireflies, but and I feel like it's some things we kind of don't know that we don't have to go through in life when we're young, and that we just have to come up and grow into and mature and have to accept that, you know, everything is not going to be perfect. You know, you got to move on from people. And she's young. I feel like she's 10. I feel like I lost people in my life, you know, from death, but I feel like it took me like a minute to actually feel a pain for real from that. And this little girl is 10, losing her daddy, so like she's trying to understand herself as growing up, going through puberty, and she's trying to understand her dad dying. She's trying to understand having to be a woman by herself in this world at 10 during the summer. Like, it's a lot, and it's hard. Real life, fictional, non-fictional, whatever you want to call it, it's hard. Last book, one time for the one time, my Bible. Y'all need to read y'all Bible. Simple, plain as that. And I ain't gonna lie, I gotta go bring these books back. My mama is on the way. I've been at Texas State. Thank y'all for y'all books. Thank y'all for y'all time. But it is time for me to go. It's time for me to get. It's the last day. I'm finna go bring these back. If you watch this video for real, let me know in the comments. Let me know some books that you read and that you would suggest. And also, let me know if you read any of these books and if you had a different take on them, or if you would have described it better. Or let me know if my summaries wasn't good, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Get out of here.